My name is Ephraim Austin. I'm the founder of Dorsia Labs. I'm here with Aaron Solganic. Aaron is a current client of ours. We are an outbound agency. I want to ask Aaron if you could tell us a little bit about who you are, what you do, what your firm does.
Sure. I'm the founder CEO of Solganic and Co. We are a boutique investment bank focused on software and IT services companies based in the US. We do have a global outreach. We focus on lower middle market M&A transactions.
Right. Okay. And you guys have been in this space for 25 years. You've closed 20 billion in transactions.
Correct.
You guys know what
We're
you're doing.
experienced.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you guys
we're
know what you're
experienced.
doing.
We're deep into the space. We're industry specialists. We're not generalists.
Right. And so we've been working with you guys for a little less than 90 days, I think. And we've been running some outbound through cold email. And uh, I've spoken with a lot of investment banks lately, and a lot of them are very skeptical that, cold email can generate any type of, quality meetings with companies. So before you started working with us, had you ever done any cold email? And has the meetings we've generated kind of changed like your view on it or?
Yeah, yeah, we've tried for years doing cold emails, and some of them work and some of them don't. Just from us even sending them directly, and sometimes we have analysts and interns sending them, or we've hired people internally to help us just send out emails. And it's the hit rate is still very low even when we do it. So the issue is having someone like you and your team come in and really hyper focus on what we do and dissect the industry sectors. So you've been able to really kind of pinpoint, and we've been able to select areas within IT services, for example, like AI consulting firms or data analytics, Snowflake partners, for example, that we've been able to isolate, and you've been able to very specifically send an email, an intro email, and then follow-ups to, which are very unique, and it's more kind of laser pointed rather than generalist. So
Right.
it seems like the hit rate has been much higher because of that,
Got
which
it.
we appreciate. Yeah.
Got it. And, I think a little bit of it is, I used to work in investment banking. I kind of have a little bit of
Correct.
an understanding of kind of what you do and everything. But
No,
yeah,
you
we,
do. That's a big part of it. I mean, I know you worked at Merrill Lynch. I know you worked in VC. You've been in the business, so you understand what we're looking for and what we're not looking for.
right.
So it's a lot easier to qualify in that instance.
Right. Could you maybe give some like specific examples of some like recent calls that we
Yeah.
booked? Yeah,
Yeah,
share on.
in fact, a call just yesterday that we completed with a Salesforce partner. They're now building an AI practice, consulting practice as well. It sounds like they're about 13 million of revenues, two to three of EBITDA. The CEO does want to sell. He's asking me a lot of questions about valuation, of course, and obviously his valuation expectations are always a little higher, but that's another story. But yeah, it's a really good fit with us and our focus, and it sounds like the timing is pretty close to the CEO. Whether or not he does it today or 6 months from now, it seems like we'll be definitely considered as a part of that process. And the main thing is getting our hat in the ring, to be a part of that process. But that was one good one that actually just happened yesterday. It's a
Yeah.
good example. Yeah.
Yeah. And I think we had another one that was the CEO came in pretty hot and he was highly motivated.
Yeah.
And we're still kind of waiting to see how that one goes. Can you tell us a little bit more on that one?
There was a couple of them. So another one I was thinking of is an Oracle partner that he was pretty hot and ready to get things moving, and I sent him an engagement agreement, and he's still thinking about it right now too.
Right.
So, but this was an Oracle systems integrator that focused on utilities,
Right.
and they're also building some AI tools and apps and engineering services. Uh, so another good IT services firm, mid-teens of revenue. I think he's going to do 16 million of revenue this year. Um, and another good fit. It's another really good, 100% match for us. And that was because of your good qualifications and we vetted him more. We got on a couple of calls with the CEO, so he's very serious. And like I said, we sent an engagement agreement to him already.
Yeah.
So
Love it. Love
good.
hearing this.
Yeah.
So final question, what would you say to another investment bank that doesn't believe that, cold email can actually generate like quality conversations
Oh
for
yeah. I mean, of course, I'm skeptical too. And the wrong email will never generate the right. Absolutely. If it's some random email that doesn't make any sense, and by the way, a lot of AI generated emails sometimes are that way too.
Yeah.
So, the good thing about Ephraim and and your team is that, you guys are very hyper focused on the message and
Mm,
pinpointing the targeted message. And that's where you and I have worked together pretty closely on, and that resonates, and that's why the hit rate is much higher. So, I mean, look, for the investment bankers that don't have time to market every single day, it's a really good option to use somebody like you to do that. And I'm in that case where I'm doing a lot of execution work right now. I'm working on 10 different transactions.
yeah.
So it's hard for me, but as a CEO, I have to be marketing at all times and I need the help. So this is my extension.
Yeah. Love to hear it. I mean, our job is made easier by the fact that you guys have a great track record. You've been in the
It
space for
does
a
help.
really long time.
Yeah.
That makes it
We are
much
closing
easier
deals. Right.
that you're closing current deals. So
No, sure. Yeah,
that
and by the way, that's a good point. Also as an investment bank, you should also help with that marketing. That doesn't have to mean emails, but it means, white papers, M&A reports, industry sector reports,
exactly.
announced transactions, all of that helps with the marketing. So but you guys, Ephraim is your marketing team at this point. So, but you guys have to, as an investment bank, you have to, give them the right content, basically. So it's all about the
Exactly.
content and the focus.
Exactly. Well, that's all I've got. I really appreciate your time, Aaron.
Yep.
And yeah, we'll leave it there.
Happy to be a reference for you guys. You guys have done great. Just FYI, if there's any investment bank that wants to contact me directly, feel free.
Amazing. Thank you again, Aaron. Appreciate it.